Hey guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Wanted to do a quick video here, give you an update, give you my thoughts on Pegasus right now. As you guys know, if you are in our Telegram, I did a post, I think it was either yesterday or the day before, one of those. The days are really starting to blend together for me. But I think it was either yesterday or the day before I did post in our Telegram informing people of the withdrawal issues that Pegasus recently um, they're having right now. Again, I did an update video not too long ago where I did a live withdrawal, and that withdrawal did go through. But since then, I tried to do another withdrawal, and that withdrawal did not go through. It just gave me an error, and it seems that they're having some issues on their end. I'm not exactly sure what their issues are, but yeah, we'll talk a little bit about what's going on and my thoughts. Of course, it goes without saying that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. There is risk in every platform. Okay, even the quote unquote conservative, safe platforms, there's still going to be risk involved. So again, do your own research, do your own due diligence. If you're going to get into anything in crypto, only put in what you can afford to lose, guys. Okay, risk capital only. Very, very important that you're only putting funds in here that you're okay losing because again, they're high risk platforms. Anytime you have the opportunity to make big gains, the flip side of that, right? The other side of that coin is risk, right? You're never going to have the opportunity to make big gains and it be totally risk free. That just doesn't exist, right? They come together, right? You want big gains, there's going to be big risk. So, anytime you get into a crypto platform that's promising some type of passive return, and they're doing trading, like trading in and of itself is risky, right? Anytime you put money into a platform and you're essentially giving your funds over or giving control of your funds over to a third party, there's going to be risk involved. So you got to understand that there's risk in all of this. So that being said, let's kind of rein it back a little bit. Talk a little bit about Pegasus. Like I said before, they're having some withdrawal issues. Right? Every time you try to do a withdrawal, an error comes up saying there's not enough funds in the wallet or something like that. Apparently, there's some issue with their wallet. Now, again, you know, whether or not that's true or not, still is we still gotta wait and see. So far, the site is up. I'm not even bothered to log in, but the site is up. They do have a community over on Discord. There hasn't been an official statement from the team, um, you know, one way or the other. But there is still a community over on Discord. The community is, it seems that they're offering, different solutions, saying, hey, what if we did this? What if we did that? Is there other options that can be taken so the platform can continue? And they're offering different types of suggestions. Now, whether or not the people behind the platform are listening or not is a totally different story. We don't know. We don't know, right? So again, withdrawals aren't working. Anytime withdrawals aren't working, that's obviously a red flag. Just believe it or not, there's still people that are saying, hey, how can I put money into this thing? Anytime there's an issue with withdrawals, rule of thumb, and it sounds so obvious, but I guess it's not, is don't put any funds into any platform where you obviously have some issues withdrawing, right? There's some people saying, hey, I want to put more in. For what? Like, you can't withdraw right now. Okay, wait till they either fix the situation, then put it in, or maybe you lost some confidence, and why put funds into a platform that you've lost confidence in, right? So all of that just to say that, again, the platform is up. There hasn't been an official statement one way or the other, but I've been in the space for a while. And anytime a couple of days go by and there's withdrawal issues and there isn't some type of formal statement, like I've been in platforms before where there was some issues, but the dev team was quick to come out and say, hey, this is what's going on, this is what we're doing, this is what's happening. Then that's a different story, right? But when there really hasn't been an official statement one way or the other, of course they're saying, hey, we're having some issues with our wallet, but nothing more than that. If there's a couple of days that go by, that's obviously a huge red flag. So I'm gonna kind of, I'm not gonna say put this on the back burner, but yeah, essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on the back burner for now. Let them work out whatever they need to work out, if they work it out at all. Okay, we'll see. Because again, this could be a slow rug pull. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, and see if they actually remedy the situation and this platform can continue. If it does, that'd be great. Because again, it was a pretty cool platform. You had instant withdrawals. You were earning 1.5% per day. But we'll have to wait and see. Now, that being said, I made a video review on May 3rd. You can actually look it up on my channel. I looked it up yesterday. May 3rd is when I made a video review, and I had a blank account. I put a deposit of $15,000 on May 3rd. In that review, it was a review and a live deposit video. Now, if you're getting 1.5% a day, right? If you had gotten in when I made that video, or a couple of days after, even a week after, if you're getting 1.5% a day, even if you didn't refer a soul, and not counting dividends, because dividends was another way we were earning on this, just from the passive 1.5% per day, if you got in within that week, right? Or definitely within that day, but within that week of when I first started talking about this, you should be at about, and again, I got to check the math. I forget. I put it in the Telegram, but I think it's 160 to 170%. So essentially, you've made your 100% back, which is your deposit, plus 60 or 70% profit, give or take. And that's with no referrals, and that's not counting dividends. So you should be way up, unless you weren't withdrawing, right? Obviously, if you're not withdrawing and you're just compounding, then that's a whole other issue. Which that's a mistake. I've said it before. I'll say it again. And I've even made videos on this where I said, look, your initial goal should be to pull your initial deposit out, your seed capital out. Once you do that, you're whole. And if something were to happen, platform goes sideways, something unforeseen happens, at least you pulled out what you put in and you're good. And all you had was house money in there. So hopefully you guys were withdrawing and claiming. I obviously have shown you what I was doing the whole time. Every video I did, I was withdrawing, right? So hopefully, you know, 1 + 1 = 2. You saw that and said, okay, he's withdrawing. I should probably withdraw. I never compounded once, right? And I've even said on video, hey, these platforms pay until they pay. Enter at your own risk. So withdraw your seed capital out. If you did that, chances are, if you got in around the time when I first started talking about this, you were definitely way in profit. Even if you got in, if it was 160%, even if you got in like a month later, you should have still broken even, or you were at the very least very close to breaking even. The problem is people, get into these things late, right? Like I never could figure out why people, they see us do videos on something and it's like 2 months later, then they want to jump in. It's like, why? Like jump, you want to get in early, right? Anyway, people are people, I guess. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Again, I'm not gonna hold my breath, hoping that it comes back. Do I want it to come back? Sure. Why not? But we'll have to wait and see what happens. That's why we always say, guys, in every video, risk capital only, guys. Very important that you only put in risk capital into these platforms, because you can make gains. And in this platform, there was a lot of us that made gains. But again, at some point, there's a chance that it can go sideways. So you want to pull your seed capital out, only have house money in. So that's my thoughts with Pegasus. Again, we'll put it on the back burner for now. We'll keep a loose eye on the Discord and see what happens, if there's any if there's anything that comes out, or any news or any intel that I get. I'm I'll make sure that I either make a video about it or post it over on our Telegram. So make sure you're in our Telegram. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Now, that being said, quick note on this, on and it's crazy, but this right here, I've had, I've had probably a dozen people over the last 24 hours send me links or send me stuff to look at, or message me over on Telegram saying, hey, Swapnex is back. Swapnex is back. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to make a comeback. Am I in? No, I'm not in, and I don't plan on getting in. Anytime you have a platform, it seems to me, I didn't, I know, in total fairness, I didn't go in and do any research and find out what they were doing. But based on what people were sending me and messages that they were sending me, it seems that you have to put more money into the platform to retrieve your money that you had in the platform in version 1, right? Let's call this version 2. So anytime you have to put money into a platform to get your money, obviously that's just like doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense, right? Like you got me. You got me the first time, right? I got, right? You're not gonna get me the second time. You're not gonna get me again, right? So this platform, at the time when it was running, it seemed like it seemed like they were doing trading, or real arbitrage trading. We had a nice chunk of change in here. We deposited $54,000+ in Swapnex, so we were making anywhere from 3 to 5% a day, give or take. So it was running, great while it was running, but inevitably, they shut down withdrawals. They did the whole spiel, right? It's kind of a wash, rinse, repeat with these guys, right? It seems like they all do the same thing. All of a sudden, the withdrawals don't work, or they restrict it, or they give you some type of reasoning. I know for them back in May, it was like mid-May, give or take. That's when the market was crashing, and there was a like 70% downtrend, and they said, oh, because of that, we can't we can't we're having trouble running the platform. So, and again, I'm paraphrasing, but they were having issues, and we were going to they restricted withdrawals. They almost completely shut it down, and then at some point they did shut it down. We couldn't withdraw, and then they did an exit scam. And even something I've never seen before, and I've been in this space, I've seen everything. I've seen the good, the bad, the ugly, the crazy. They actually blamed another platform for their demise, right? COTPS, which I wasn't in COTPS, but they said it's COTPS's fault that we're not, we're not we're not able to function, right? So what does that mean? That they weren't really arbitrage trading, that they were piggybacking off of COTPS, and when COTPS went down, obviously they went down. Like, it's just, none of it made any sense. So to think that I'm going to put more money into their platform, no, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. I'm not getting into this. If you guys want to get into this, it's totally up to you. Proceed with caution. Just understand that, it's it don't smell right, if you know what I mean, right? Anyways, just a quick update, let you know my thoughts on some of these high risk, high reward platforms. They're good while they last. The main key is you want to get in early, give yourself the best chance to break even. Once you break even, you're in profit, then whatever happens, happens. But yeah, at some point it does go sideways. So anyway, just a quick update, let you know my thoughts. I'll keep you guys posted on any intel that I get. Make sure you're plugged into our Telegram. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that little bell icon. And again, whatever you do in this space, only put in risk capital. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.